Konnichiwa minasan, kyo desu. A very tragic event happened recently on July 8th that the former Prime Minister of Japan, Shinzo Abe, was assassinated. This is probably one of the most surprising things to happen in modern Japanese history, that someone was able to assassinate a high political figure. The murderer went to Abe's election campaign in the Nara prefecture and made a gun. He was actually ex-military, so he was experienced with firearms, and he made a gun aiming specifically for his heart and his throat. So one bullet to the throat, one bullet to the heart. After being rushed to the hospital, former Prime Minister was pronounced unconscious, then eventually it was confirmed that he passed away. Not only is this a sad event for Japan, I believe this is a sad event for the whole world. I haven't heard of an assassination attempt in any country for quite a while, and for this to happen to Japan, of all places, is quite shocking. It's something that you would expect from America because America is a bit crazy right now with what's going on, but to hear a former politician, a former prime minister, a high-profile politician shot and killed with a gun is something very unusual to be reported from Japan. My prayer is that this assassin gets what he deserves for killing a man who loved Japan and put Japan first. I hope that he is fully prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law, because this man murdered another man in cold blood in broad daylight in front of people. It's sick. He was also very close friends with former President Donald Trump. They oftentimes hanged out together, and they shared a lot of very similar philosophies about running their country, about putting your country first, securing your borders, and building your military. What I loved about Shinzo Abe was that he put Japan first, and I think even right now, I believe Japan needs politicians that truly care about Japan and want to take care of Japan and want to have Japan's future in mind. Best future in mind. And I like that Abe was very nationalistic. He was proud to be Japanese. He cared about his country. Being very patriotic in a time where I believe most Japanese don't seem to be very patriotic about their country. He wanted to tighten the relationship with the United States of America and also build Japan's military, giving them nuclear weapons to fight against enemies like China, who right now is trying their best to take over Asia and possibly the whole world. And in a world where it seems like many politicians sell out their own people to other countries, such as China, I respected that Abe had a lot of integrity to put Japan first over everything else. And that, I have to say, is very respectable for a politician in a world where many politicians, all they really care about is money and greed. So to see a man who walks upright and loves his country is something that I enjoy seeing in a politician very much. And overall, he just seemed like a very upright person who, again, cared about his country. And that is rare in a time where it seems like most countries love to sell their people out for their own personal agenda. Politicians doing that for their own personal agenda. My condolences to his family, his wife. They've lost a very important man for the future of Japan. And I pray that they find comfort in this difficult time. And I also pray for the Japanese people that they can recover from this incident. This is probably going to be one of the most remembered incidents in Japanese history. And again, it's truly tragic. Truly tragic. And I want to give a moment of silence for Shinzo Abe's passing. Thank you. Shinzo Abe, thank you so much for your service. Thank you for your accomplishments to push Japan forward. And thank you for caring about the Japanese people. Arigatou gozaimasu. Rest in peace.